Go ahead.
Yo, I can get the fat jumbo.
No, matter of fact, before you get the first Christian, because he said some dumbass shit saying that the Christians was Caucasians. Hold on.
Word. All right, I'm gonna get it right now.
They were all
This
Jewish.
is Acts 11 and 26. Acts 11 and 25. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus for to seek Saul. And when he had found him, he brought him to Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. So the first Christians were who? The disciples.
So that means you're a disciple, you're a Christian?
This is Acts 19, which was 37?
Yes, I'm 37.
This is Acts 19 and 37.
Now he said the Jews is white.
And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian?
Art thou now what?
Art not thou that Egyptian?
So they thought Paul was what?
They thought that he was an Egyptian.
So if they thought he was Egyptian, he couldn't have been white. Read that one more time.
And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days madest an uproar and leddest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Sicilia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. And when he had given him silent license, Paul stood on the stairs and beckoned with the hand unto the people. And when there was made a great silence, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue, saying, My brethren and fathers, hear ye my defense which I make now unto you. And when they had heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept the more silent, and he said, I am verily a man which am a Jew, born in Tarsus, a city in Sicilia, yet brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous toward the Most High, as ye are all this day. And I persecuted this way unto the death, binding and delivering into prisons both men and women. And also the high priest doeth bear me witness, and all the estate of the elders, from whom also I received letters unto the brethren, and went to Damascus, to bring them which were there bound unto Jerusalem for to be punished. And it came to pass that, as I made my journey, and was come nigh unto Damascus about noon, suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. And that's when the Most High is going to tell him why was he persecuting him. Alright? I'm not even going to read that. You can go ahead and get that.
Yeah, let me go. I'm going to go into let me read just a little bit of this first real quick. Alright. This is the rise and spread of Christianity. It says, Christianity rose among the Jews for, I'm just reading verbatim in this book. For Jesus was a Jew, and his disciples were Jews. At the time of the death of Jesus, his immediate followers numbered scarcely 100 persons. The catastrophic of the crucifixion struck them with sorrow and dismay. When, however, the disciples came to believe in the resurrection of their master, a wonderful impotence was given to the growth of the new religion. They now asserted that Jesus was the true Messiah or Christ.
Amen. God,
who by rising from the dead has sealed the truth of his teaching.
God,
are you hard of hearing? He's saying Jesus for edification.
He does.
Dumbass.
Don't worry.
Shut the fuck up.
For
Go
several
ahead.
years after the crucifixion,
not
the disciples, well, that because you don't believe in the Bible. Because the Bible says he was hung.
The crucifixion is what
it's
is
not
hanging.
No,
yes, man, shut the fuck up. Did you read Deuteronomy? Shut the fuck up. Go
the
ahead.
disciples remained at Jerusalem, preaching and making converts. The new doctrine meant so much opposition on the part of Jewish leaders in the capital city, that the followers of Yahushua withdrew to Samaria, Damascus, and Antioch. In all these places, there were large Jewish communities, among whom Peter and his fellow apostles labored zealously. Up to this time, the new faith had been spread only among the Jews. This is white man's history. The first Christians, let me get this out. The first Christians did not, shut up. The first Christians did not neglect to keep, the first Christians did not neglect to keep up all the customs of the Jewish religion. Which is what? Matter of fact, let me go back to here. Because what was one of them customs that we didn't keep? It says right here, it says an interesting survival of Martha. Worship and is the date of our festival of Christmas. The 25th of Christmas was the day of the great annual celebration and memory of the Persian deity in 274 AD. The emperor of how you say that again? Alarian raised a gorgeous temple to the sun god in the campus of Martis, dedicating it on the 25th of December, the birthday of the unconquerable sun. After talking about the son, not the son, not the son of the most. No, it's not. It's that. No, it don't. It says son. S-U-N.
We ain't got time.
After
S-O-N or S-U-N.
It's S-U-N.
We ain't got time for him.
It said that it was the deity of the sun god. Talking about the sun. It's for edification, though.
People can be open to
interpretation.
Yeah, but let's just teaching.
But I'm saying, when he make a dumbass comments, we gotta cut that shit up. After the triumph of Christianity, the day was still honored, but henceforth as an anniversary of the birth of Christ. So it was a play on words. The Son of God, they just kept that name and just kept it on the same day, but it's really the worship of the sun, identity of Persia.
They were looking at the North Star.
The first Christians did not neglect to keep up all the custom of the Jews. Matter of fact, can I get that Jeremiah 10, please? The custom of the Jews, religion. It was even doubted for a while whether any but Jews could properly be allowed within Christianity fold. So it wasn't. So everybody back in the ancient world, they already knew that if you wasn't of the Jews, that you couldn't be a Christian, man.
Dumbass.
When salvation was open to everyone.
It was even doubted for a while whether any but Jews could properly be allowed within Christian fold. A new convert, Saul of Tyrus, at the word of the Apostle Paul, did most to admit the Gentiles or pagans to the privilege of the new religion. Though born a Jew, Paul had been trained in the schools of Tyrus, a city of Asia Minor, which was a great center of Greek learning. He possessed the knowledge of Greek philosophy, in particular of Somanism. How you say that? Stoicism. This broad education helped to make him an acceptable ministry to Greek-speaking people, which was really the Greek-speaking Jews, man. When you go into the word Grecian, it's going to tell you that it was the Greek-speaking Jews. Go ahead and read that.
Like the Helen.
man,
Jeremiah, which one did you get? Jeremiah 10 and what?
Start at 1.
Oh, okay.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the words which the Lord spaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the ways of the heathen.
And be dismayed, and be dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, because the heathens are dismayed, because they don't believe in the signs. They don't believe that the red moons are prophecy and that's the signs of the end. You know, they laugh at that shit. Them Edomites, they laugh at that shit.
There's no such thing as
For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest.
For one cut of the tree out of the forest. And what year do anybody cut trees
Out of the fucking
out of the forest? Go ahead.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Keep going.
It says the customs. What's the
No, get the tree. But keep reading.
Oh.
Get the tree.
It says, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Fucking trees.
With an axe.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They what?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Huh? They deck it with silver and with gold. What year do? What year? Go ahead. What year do anybody decorate a tree in silver and gold and yeah, they do. These little, you know the shit.
Come on.